Hello student, today we discuss our next topic, that is the cross product or vector product. In our previous lecture we discussed about the dot product, that is a scalar product. Why that is known as a scalar product? Okay, one point to be noted that in our previous we know that in vector product, let us suppose a vector dot b vector, it gives the value that is a ab cos theta. Clear? So that vector, the third vector that is given by the a dot b is a scalar quantity, that is a scalar quantity. Clear? When we solve the dot product of any two vector, that is a I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and we take the dot product of vector, it gives the scalar value, that is a 1 plus 4 plus 9 means 14. So 14 is a scalar quantity. 14 is a number, it means it have magnitude only but not have a direction. It not have a I, j, k. That is a unit vector, and we know that unit vector give the direction. Clear? So we know that vector product is also known as a scalar product. Clear? But here we have a cross product, and the cross product is represented by the cross, and it is also known as a vector product. Why it is known as a vector product? Because if we take the cross product of two vector, it gives the third vector, and this third vector have magnitude as well as direction, have a magnitude as well as direction. Clear? And therefore it is known as a vector product also, and the direction of this third vector is always perpendicular to the a and b. For example, if we take the three vector, now our fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. Let us suppose this is our a vector, this is our b vector. When we take the cross product of a vector and this b vector, it gives the third vector, that is a c vector, and this c vector is perpendicular to the a vector as well as the v vector. Clear? It have a magnitude as well as have a direction. Clear? So the cross product is also known as a vector product. Clear? Why? Because the cross product of two vector give the third vector that are perpendicular to the vector a and the vector b, and have a direction as well as have a magnitude. Therefore this quantity is a vector quantity. Clear? So now what is the definition of the cross product? The cross product of two vector a cross b is equals to the third vector c vector. Clear? That have a value, that is a magnitude of the vector a and b and sine of angle between them, we can write a cross b is equals to the ab sine theta n cap, where n cap represent the direction. Let us suppose we have two vector a or b. Let us suppose we take the two vector here, a vector, this is our b vector. We are making an angle theta. So the third vector is perpendicular to the vector a and the vector b, perpendicular to the a b. This is our third vector that have a value ab sine theta, Clear? So only the cross product is equals to the a cross b is equals to the magnitude of ab and sine of angle theta between them, means a and b. Clear? So here ab represent the magnitude and sine is the angle between a and b, and n cap represent the direction, where n cap represent the direction. Clear? So now next we discuss the properties of cross product or vector product. First of all, take the example in a daily life. Okay, we know that in case of screw, clear, we know that we rotate the screw in this direction. Therefore if we take the screw, it means that suppose we take the screw in anti-clockwise direction, it will move in the upward direction. Let us suppose we have here, if we take the coordinate x, y, that is a I cap, j cap and k cap. Clear? Okay. We know that this z cap is always perpendicular to the plane. this I, J, K plane. Clear? Okay, if we take the screw, if we rotate from X to Y, if we rotate, let us suppose we rotate our finger from X to Y, it will move in the upward direction. Clear? If we take the screw, rotate in this direction, the screw is moving in upward direction. It means the direction, we have a direction as well as we have a magnitude, and the direction of this third vector is perpendicular to the AB. Clear? Therefore, we take A cross B is equals to AB sin theta and cap. It means the third vector have a direction as well as have a magnitude. Therefore, the cross product of two vector give the vector quantity. Now, let us discuss some properties of the cross product. Clear? Okay. We know that in case of vector, vector hold the commutative property. We can write A dot B as a B dot A. But in case of cross product, we cannot write A cross B is equals to B cross A. Clear? Why? Okay, let us suppose take the example of screw. When we rotate the screw in the anti-clockwise direction, it will move in the upward direction. Clear? Okay. Now if we rotate the screw in the clockwise direction, our screw are moving in the downward direction. It means the direction will change upward and downward. Clear? It means the third vector change its direction. Clear? Therefore, we cannot write it hold the property of the commutative property vector A dot B is equals to B dot A. But in case of scalar A cross B, we cannot write B cross A. We can write, if we take the vector A cross B is equals to the AB sin theta. Let us suppose we take the vector minus K cap. If we write B cross A, we can change the direction, that is the sin theta A cap. Here we can write A cross B is equal to minus of B cross A. Here does not hold the property of the commutative law. Next one is the cross product of two vector, that is the, in case of dot product, we take you know that I dot I have a value 1, J dot J have a value 1, K dot K have a value 1. Why we take? Because in case of dot product, A dot B give the vector, give the quantity, that is the AB cos theta in the same direction. Let us suppose we have a box. Clear? If we apply a force in this direction and there is a displacement also in this direction, it means work are doing in this direction. We know that work is equals to the F dot S. It means F dot S means our work is also doing in this direction. Clear? Therefore, if we have a coordinate, that is the X, Y, Z. Therefore, our first quantity is also along the x-axis. S is also along the x-axis. Means I dot I. Clear? That is equals to the third vector, and the third vector, that is work is also doing in the direction. Therefore, I dot I have value 1. Clear? Means in same direction, but in case of cross product, the third vector is perpendicular to the A cross B. Clear? So in this case, we take here, we have a coordinate, that is the X, Y, Z, I cap, J cap and K cap. Clear? So in this direction, we take I, J, K. We move in anti-clockwise direction. Here. If we take the theta from A and B. Okay, we take here I cross J is equals to K cap, and if we take the cross product of J or K, J cross K is equals to I cap. If we take K cross I, that is equals to the J cap. But if we take into the clockwise direction, if we take in this clockwise direction, here, if we take the cross product in clockwise direction, means I cross K. If we take I cross K, so we take minus J cap. If we take I cross K, we take minus J cap. And further, if we take k cross j, that is equals to minus I cancel. We take k cross j means clockwise direction, clear? So we take the negative sign, j cross I, that is equals to the minus k, clear? Okay, and we know that the third vector is perpendicular to the A and B. It means if we take the two vectors in the same direction, let us suppose we take I cross I, that is equals to the 0. I cross I is equals to the 0. Why? We know that if we take two vectors in same direction, therefore the theta have a value 0. Theta have a value 0. If we take the two vectors in same direction, means I cross I, means two vectors are along the x-axis. Two vectors are along the x-axis. Therefore, angle between two vectors is 0. It means if we put sign theta is equal to 0, it means the cross product have a value 0. Clear? If we put theta is 90 degree, means perpendicular. If we put theta is equals to the 90 degree, and we know that sin 90 have a maximum value. Sin 90 have a maximum value, that is equals to 1. So we can write A cross B is equals to AB sin 90 have a value 1. So the magnitude A cross B is equals to the magnitude of A and B, which is our maximum value. Always remember in our mind, in A cross B we have a vector quantity. It means the quantity have a magnitude as well as direction, and the third vector given by the A cross B always perpendicular to the A and B. Clear? Now we solve the sum numerical that is based upon the scalar cross product or vector product. Clear?